Yes, people. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel. Make sure you guys are hitting the like and subscribe on your way in. Do you know what I mean? Got my illustrious brother James in the building. You know what I mean? Regular guest Mr. Link. You understand? We got T in the building. Big up yourself. First time. Hey, listen, people, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I've been waiting for this for nearly 24 hours or more than 24 hours. Fuck the intros. Man's gonna go straight into this thing because me and a particular loser in the building. We need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation. Do you know what I mean? We've got 120 million pound Somalis and that miscontrolling the ball. And he's going to get in a stick for it. Is this what we're doing? Do you know what I mean? We've got Havertz in the building. What's he doing? One nice touch. That's all man can offer. You understand? Chelsea 2. Liverpool 1, first game that we are going to touch on this evening. Losing with the building, 3 L's in a row, 008. Lake, what are you telling me, my guy? What are you telling me? Come on, man. Speak to the people, man. Speak to the people. See, look at him. Just.
Hi, Shaq. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you.
I've never seen Shaq so excited before, you know.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. I'm here for it, though. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because Arsenal are top of the table for the first time in a year, or it's the fact that Liverpool lost. I'm not sure which one it is, but I'm glad that Shaq is so happy. But I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. My sporting teams aren't doing so. Actually, the Cowboys are winning, but that's for later. But yeah, man. Right now, I'd like to think about anything other than what happened yesterday. It's funny that you have so much energy, and if you go back to last show, I think you kind of set me up because you were like, "Oh, we don't need to talk about Chelsea too long. Chelsea's dead. Chelsea's trash. Big up all this yada yada yada." And then what do you know? They have Lavia in the hyperbolic time chamber waiting for another appearance for Liverpool. We got Garnacho having half a brain for a full game. We got Caicedo bullying my midfield. And we have the same things I told you about last week and the week before that and the week before that. I haven't seen Salah take consecutive good touches all season. I don't know what Gakpo's doing on the field. McAllister looks like the worst Brighton sell out of all of them right now. And I'm being reactionary when I say that, but McAllister's been awful. Konate's scared to play the ball out of the back line, so we can't start our attack. Gravenberch can't do everything. And Caicedo showed he's a better midfielder yesterday. And I can't even think of who United Plus is right now, but I'm good, brother. I'm good. I say all these things, and I haven't even gotten to the new signings. Isak still isn't up to speed because he's taking loose touches. We couldn't find him the ball. Somehow we buy a $120 million striker and we can't get him the ball in and around the box, which I find to be funny. Ekatike, he tried to make an impact, but he didn't really do much. I don't know how we're going to put them into the same lineup right now. And Wirtz. When Wirtz does get the ball, it's not good. When he wants the ball, he doesn't get it. I don't know how to explain the next steps for improvement because the stuff I'm seeing that we're failing at is basic stuff. Like how is my talisman not able to take good touches? Right? How is Wirtz playing so poorly that when he finally gets the ball with a little bit of time in front of the 18, he's taking the worst touches I've seen him take as a senior player. And then Andy Robertson. Thank you. He's still playing. So, Premier League legend, assist record, yada, yada, yada. I don't understand how many more times I have to see Robertson get beat on the back post. I don't. And the fact that I have to mention Robertson takes me to my next point. Milos Kerkez. What in the fuck?
He's quite
Why do I question every decision you make? Even when it's a good decision, how do I somehow always question it? Tell me why you're an attacking wingback, and then the one time you're actually in the spot where you want to be on the field, you fuck up the ball. Shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. It's like I'm not even like but it's the fact that it's Chelsea. It's the fact that I have to listen to this nonsense about where's the top of the table? This like it's the temporary inconveniences that are to come for the next 2 weeks that bother me more than the individual result. Because once again, I can only say I have to wait till things click. Someone called Liverpool wait and see FC in a chat that we're in. I forgot who it was. But that's what we are right now. We're waiting to see FC. I need to wait and see my team put 5 passes together that look like they're with actual intent and not with just keeping the ball. I need to see Kanate play the ball instead of just to Gravenberch and back to Virgil and in a circle to whoever right back it is. Oh my God. Before I even get into the tactics, Connor Bradley, brother, every appearance you make makes these haters look right about saying we miss Trent. Our best right back is a 10. Our best right back right now is a 10. What are we doing? What are we doing? Connor Bradley, figure it the fuck out. But back to what I was saying about actual play. I need to see Kanate be able to play the ball to one of our midfielders without being scared of losing it. I need to be able to see Salah take 5 consecutive touches. Just 5. Right? I need Gakpo to not have every ball that comes off his foot be shit, whether it's a shot or a cross. I need Gakpo to notice that Florian Wirtz is on the field. And when you are trying to cut, there's probably someone in the half space waiting for the ball. It's not that difficult. It really isn't that difficult. McAllister, hit the gym, brother, and take Florian with you.
So, okay. Because listen, I'm supposed to be the host in it, so I want to.
You guys are definitely missing Trent, though. You guys are definitely missing Trent.
We're missing Trent in the fact that we don't have that switch. That's the cure-all for everything. That switch is what we miss.
So, there's one thing that you said earlier, because I want to let everyone else cook. First of all, big up everyone in the chat. Big up Alex in the building, you understand, fellow Arsenal man, you understand. So as the host, I want to let everyone cook, but there's just one thing, because there's so many things I can do, but everyone has to, you get me? Do you know what I mean? Put the pressure on my man, on the loser on the bottom right. This is one thing, I just wanted to attend to, that you said. You said to me, that, Isaac, what was it? Not up to speed, excuse me?
Yeah.
I want a blood clot, 120 blood clot million. You're telling me they weren't up to speed? What are we doing here? 120
Did he have a preseason?
World-class footballer.
Did he have a preseason?
So
did he have a preseason?
He can't control the ball.
Did he have a preseason?
120 million has to be
007 in the house, man.
Control the ball.
It's 008.
What are we doing here?
James Bond.
He didn't have a preseason. We didn't have a preseason. We won't tell you. He didn't have a preseason.
Let me repeat to you.
The league.
120 blood clot British pound, and them can't control the ball.
You provide me with one fact. I provide you with another. He didn't have a preseason. Does that make up for the fact that he loose touch? No. But what I said still holds true.
Whoa, stop there. If it doesn't make up for the fact, then why mention it?
Big up Lena, man. Big up Lena.
Because that's I just went on a monologue and you pick one statement that I picked about one player. You're gonna go through. I went through the 11. I'm
not a selfish man. Everyone else has to cook. Everyone else has to marinate their seasoning. I just wanted to go off that one point in it. You know what I mean? I'm not the only one in the building. I can't be selfish. You know what I mean? But that's poor. You can't be telling me one of the best strikers in the world needs a pre-season to control the ball. Or maybe we just overrated him. I don't know innit? I don't know, but James,
it's okay. You got the good Swedish striker, right? You got the best one. You got the best one.
Wait, I want to ask him a question. I want to ask.
Speak on Swedish paper, but I'll let everyone go. Go through.
Come
I want to ask Link a question. Yeah, online they're saying that maybe it might be because of Jota, because of the unfortunate. We know what happened to Jota. Whip Jota. Do you think that's got anything to do with it?
I mean, they won their first 5 games of the season, so it didn't then.
But like that's the thing. You can't. I can't speak on someone else's trauma and how they're coping. I just hate the fact, obviously, that he's gone, but the fact that it's going to be brought up anytime that there is a downturn, whether they want it to or not. So it could be, but to T's point, it could be the same reason why we won the first 5 games as if we lost the game. So I'm not going to blame the bad things on that. I'm going to, in a kind light, like attribute the good things that happened to that. But like, I can't make a comment on that. That could be the case. Like, it could be a very emotional. We don't know what's going on, and they're not going to publicize that. But I can't comment on that.
I was making a point yesterday, about Liverpool kind of transitioning, because obviously Slot took over, and there wasn't too much transformation in terms of personnel.
Right.
So like, obviously, this season he's kind of trying to implement more of his style and more of how he wants to play. Do you think that transition is like making the kind of like leading to like a lack of identity in a way, because players are kind of in between 2 systems, kind of?
I think I think you're 100% right now. I was blind to it or ignorant to it at first, but it's very obvious that there's a transitioning of what is the answer to certain questions. Most of the time last year, that answer was get the ball to Mo Salah or Trent. That can't be the solution this year because Trent's not here and Salah is just enjoying his 400K a week. So it's you can definitely see that transition is happening, and we're struggling. Not like we have individual moments of brilliance because of the quality of players we have, but there is no synergy, there's no cohesion.
Nah, and it's kind of been like that for like the first part of the season, but I feel like trying to add a 10 in has kind of changed the way the team is approached. No, but like they didn't play with a 10. With Works, no, they didn't. They were playing a 4-3-3 straight. Szoboszlai's been box to box since he joined, no?
No, I mean,
transitioned to a 4-2-3-1, but Szoboszlai 10. And now they're trying to do the same thing with Works while playing Szoboszlai, right?
Works, man. That's a whole nother topic as well, man. Works.
Yeah, no.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
you give him time. Right?
Do you know what? I'm not even going to be shameless. Yeah, Wurtzer needs time. No. I could jump on here and be shameless, but Wurtzer needs time. He does.
Yeah.
Any player from the Germany league needs at least half a season, at least. The pace is way different.
But
he'll come good. I think Wurtz will come good.
But
he's a good player.
He makes his movements great. He gets into the right pockets.
But
he'll get used to the league, man. He'll get used to it.
He will, but he went to the Champions and he was the record signing at the time. So
we're not trying to wait for him to come through.
Yeah.
What results?
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool FC.
Yeah, true. Obviously, 125 million, of course.
Expectations are high. It's only natural.
No, but so listen, yeah. Lena's in the chat. She says Wurtzer better not go 007 for my country. Big up Lena. She's from Germany. And yeah, she says her team would smoke Liverpool. Her team's Cone, I think it is. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Cologne.
Big up Abdullah as well, man. And yeah, Shaq, take it away, man. You're hosting.
You got Prime Podolski there?
Away,
yeah, Prime Podolski team. Inshallah, Works will only perform for Germany and not Liverpool. That's mad still. I hear it though.
Hey, at this point, I just need him to do something that gets his confidence up. So I need him to cook an international break.
Yeah, nah,
So Link here, there's just a couple of more things here that I wanted to know. So you said that there was a big complaint with Robertson, you know what I mean, he keeps on getting beat on the back post. So what I want to know is that if that was such a problem with your old left back, why did you guys decide to bring in 5'7" Cuckers? I want to know. Please, I'm just asking questions. That's such a big concern, you know, why go for a left back like Cuckers? I want to know. I just want to know.
Because our sporting director is like his uncle, you know, like mentor, all that stuff.
Wait, what? Swear down. Oh yeah,
not like
from Bournemouth, isn't it?
Yeah, that was like that's like his son. Like that's his son. He was like, "Yeah, you're coming." His dad was like, "Yo, we'll follow Richard to Pakistan or some random country." He said, "We don't care." So that's why. And he's best friends with Szoboszlai. But as from footballing standpoint, there's no way that you looked at Kirkes's tape last year and said, yeah, he's going to get beat on the back stick as much as or more than Robertson. But Kirkes didn't get beat on the back stick. It was Robertson. That's what I'm saying. So like the thing is, the idea from Liverpool fans was that anyone we bought would be just an obvious improvement on Robertson. But Kirkes has looked so shaky. Kirkes has had like maybe one or two good games.
I think he's a bit rash. I feel like he hasn't fully found himself, and I feel like the pressure and the spotlight it always happens when someone goes from like a lower Premier League team to one of the top sides. Like everyone was hyping him against Arsenal, but I felt like Noni had his number slightly, and at moments he caught up. I feel like he's got it to do it, but right now it's not doing it, and he's kind of on a dangerous slope where his confidence could either nosedive and he's shit, or he like finds himself and proves that he's a
Liverpool FC.
You know what? This is gonna sound terrible. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Nunez.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Just event after event, brother.
Do you know what? Yeah. Let's segue into the future champions, man. Let's segue to the future champions, people.
I like that.
No, James.
I love it. I love it.
Now you can Link. You can check the hypotheticals now, innit? I love it.
Oh, we ain't gonna get it.
Oh yeah, T. Well done today. Sevilla, they done the job.
Questions.
We've done the job, but we'll talk about that later if we have time. And if people care enough, which they probably won't. But
we will. We'll talk about Sevilla later.
Big up.
Big up, Twisted, man.
I win either way.
Shaq will win it. So let Shaq cook in it.
Catch up with the
No, do you know what? Yeah, it's not even. Do you know what? It's not even a cooking thing. I just want answers. That's all. I just want answers. So,
well, I told you that Liverpool's shit. I told you, man, Liverpool's shit. I told you they're stinky. I told you we're gonna win the league. I've been telling you, man.
Wait. No, let me.
I can come with this energy.
Keep going, James.
I haven't mentioned Arsenal. I just want to know about Liverpool, what they're doing.
I can come with this energy, innit, Link? I'm like this weekend.
Carry it away, James, man. Carry it away.
No, I told you lot, yeah. These lot are stinky, man. They haven't retained the league, yeah. So why would I expect? I don't. And they haven't been playing as good as us for the whole start of the season. We are the strongest club in this league now. It's ours. For me, we're going to create a gap on them in the next 4 or 5 games. We're going to go 7 points clear of them at the top.
Raw.
But yeah, go on, Shaq, man. Shaq, cook his ass because I'm waiting for the Arsenal.
And apparently I was the shameless one, you know. Apparently I was the shameless one.
Come on.
I'm just trying to ask questions of Liverpool. So again,
because I try to cook. I try to cook him every week, innit? Go on.
No, Fred. You see my cooking, yeah. Like if I'm gonna cook the curry goat, I'm gonna cook curry goat in it. I'm not gonna add the oxtail in there as well. You get me? Like I just man's got to focus. So another thing I want to know,
what's wrong with a cocktail?
huh?
What's wrong with a cocktail?
No, I love a cocktail, just not in the same pot. You get me? You gotta cook it separately. You see me? Like
Separate pots. I hear you. No, overseasoned than that.
yeah.
James is overseasoning the thing. He's mixing cumin with too much salt or something, bro.
Yeah. You know, man. You know my guy. So Link, what I want to know.
No, we've been slow cooking. Hey, Arsenal's been slow cooking for 3 years. We ain't served the dish. I'm waiting for the dish to come served. It's been on a slow boil for 3 years.
I think
We're ready
the dish
now. It's on the way, man.
I think the dish has been served. Is whether the seasoning and the ingredients have been prepared correctly for a nice dish, isn't it? Because anyone can cook something. Dead,
nah, it is, man.
You man are slapping shit on the
sprinkled
microwave.
eze has been put, you know the guy with the salt hand. You know what I mean? He sprinkled the eze on top. That's it.
No, you got instant rice, man. You got instant rice, brother.
I think I'm looking. I hope you guys fight. Yes, hey, big up.
No, big up Yash in the building, man. Big up Yash. But you see, Link, before we move on, you know how you talk about, we got plain rice, you've got burnt chicken at your right back. You need to talk to me about that because Trent was a color thing. Trent was a big source of. Sorry,
is it a color thing? You talking about Frimpong?
Yeah, I'm talking about Frimpong. My brother, just because I'm light skinned, trust me, my mother don't like him, so it ain't no color thing. Don't try and get away with that one. You know what I mean? I need to know about that burnt chicken at your right back position. You had a right back that provided a lot of your creativity, and a right centre back, aka King Kong, that can't progress the ball. So now that right hand side, you got nobody there that can progress the ball with passes. So, I want to know, why did Liverpool Football Club, why did Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards and all of these great
they're missing those like 10 creative chances from Trent. Trent just hits that ball over the top. So many times. Even against Arsenal, we've been dominating the whole game. One ball over the top from Trent. You know what I mean? You're missing that.
Yeah, like where is that? Because at the end of the day, I'm watching Frimpong, and this brother just looks brain dead.
Are you watching Frimpong though?
Frimpong didn't play.
He's useless. He don't get on the pitch.
No, I know. I'm just talking about in general, innit? Because remember, all the gas, and I'm included in this year, all the gas behind Liverpool's recruitment. I'm like, he's good. Like going forward, he looked all right in the Bayer Leverkusen system. He's playing that wing back, innit?
If you watch him enough in the German league, you know that our brother can't defend to save his life. It's very difficult to find a worse defender than Trent, but they've somehow managed to do it.
I know.
Trust him.
He had Henderson in front of him. That's why it worked. He had protection.
I got bamboozled. I can't lie. Even I got bamboozled with the Frimpong thing. Not that I always knew that he wasn't all great at defending, but I thought going forward he could do a thing in it. But I don't know. Whenever I've watched him, he just like Link. I just want to know. I'm just asking questions like, what with that? How do you replace a profile of Trent with a profile of Frimpong, knowing that you got King Kong at your right centre back? I want to know.
They panicked, bro.
I don't got an answer for you, brother.
You might need to lay off Link, fam. He's like,
trust me, T. We're good. We're good.
On the show every week. This is how Link sits on the show every week.
You know what I'm seeing? You know what I'm seeing from you listening to these man talk, Link?
You know, like that, James. Comfy. He needs to get a comfortable once in a while. You know.
No, I'm comfy because with all this chat.
Hey, we've been waiting for this. Yeah. We've been waiting for this for 7 months, 8 months, 9 months.
You've been waiting for 7 months to be 1 point above us in the table in October. That's what you're telling me? That's what you're telling me? That you've been waiting 7 months for this?
Listen,
this is your moment?
I know we're better.
This is your moment. If this is your moment, I'm chilling. What?
Obviously, you won the league. We have to wait the summer. Now,
Listen, I got a question for the Liverpool
games. I only had to wait 7 games. It's cool.
Go true, yes. You know what I mean? If you go.
The reason why it's exciting times is because ask yourself this year. Liverpool are not good at title races when there's a race. They're front runners. You had to chase City and shut the bed how many times? I don't even know. You're good at being the leader, not the chaser.
He's getting it.
Facts.
We haven't. I don't know. Have we ever talked before? Have you met?
No.
This is just
Pleasure to meet you, bro. Sorry to come in.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I love this energy.
I get that. You have to deserve the soundboard, man.
Yeah. The thing is,
bro. That was
that's
a big
big
question.
up. Big up. I thought there was like someone like doing like construction or some shit, some maintenance. But anyways, I find it funny that we're running the same gimmick we ran last year, because I heard that up until Arsenal fell off about
what gimmick was that? Because you guys were leading from the beginning all the way to the end.
Exactly, but it was all, well, don't let it be a title race. Liverpool don't do well in title races.
Last year we had 5 pink red cards.
Yeah.
Let me answer your question. Last year we had 5 red cards.
Yeah.
We had so many injuries. You had way more depth in your attack.
Yeah.
Now this season we've had no red cards,
right,
a few injuries, and which, my friend, everything said. You just can't see it, but you will.
Before the Liverpool fans. Sorry, what's your name, bro? I didn't catch your name.
Link. JJ.
What we need to do is we need to not be disingenuous. We give Liverpool their credit, their flowers. They won it last year because they deserved it, and we just weren't good enough. That's the truth of the matter, right? Red cards, injuries, all of that aside, when we were full, we just couldn't catch them. So let's be serious, right? But this year, they look like they got an illness. We look like we're on steroids.
But how can you say that and have there be two like polar opposites, and yet there only be a 1-point gap?
Well, I can tell you why, because we've had a very difficult run of games.
Right. Wait, so who? Wait. So who? Can you tell me who was in your difficult run of games?
Yes.
Oh, you've been where?
Anfield.
Yeah. And how did that game go?
Old Trafford. No, I'm just letting you. Forget the results. I'm giving you the reason why it's only 1 point. So we've been to Anfield.
Right.
Hard place to go.
Yeah.
Old Trafford, even though they're in a bit of disarray, historically for us, it's not been a happy place to go to, right? We've been to St. James's Park, another place that we've struggled recently, and we've played Man City at home. That's 4 tough games.
Right.
We haven't had the luxury of playing, you know what I'm saying, these Bournemouth and all of them guys there.
You mean Bournemouth? That is what? Isn't Bournemouth top 4 right now? Bournemouth has 1 loss.
Yeah,
that's fine.
The teams you just
what I'm saying is that if you look at the level of competition that we've each faced, if you be honest and fair, we've had a much harder start than you. And
Have you really? Have you really?
Have we not?
On paper, I'd say they've had the tougher running.
4 of those teams,
it's marginally better. But if you
go on.
We've played 2 of the hottest teams in England. We've played Newcastle and we've played Arsenal.
Who's the 2 hottest teams in England, please?
Bournemouth and Palace. Up until today, Palace was one of the hottest teams in England. Hold on. I'm not gonna say our run was more difficult than yours. You've got definitely a difficult run, but it's almost like, again, and I go back to last year's narratives where it's like, well, Liverpool hasn't played anyone, where we're comparing fixtures. Like, the point of us playing 38 games is that the fixture list will go up and down. We have a more difficult run of fixtures coming up, but I still expect a level of performance that I'm not getting right now.
I'm 100% with you, but I'm not saying that you guys have had easy games, because if we be honest, nowadays there's not many easy games in the Premier League. But the question you asked was, why are you only 1 point ahead of us? So my answer to that is, we've had a harder run of games than you, and to be ahead of you in that harder run of games, I think that's quite impressive. We haven't got out of gear 1.
Right, but I only said that in the point that you described us as being in dire straits, damn near on capitulation, and you're saying that your team is on steroids, right? But if your team's on steroids, and I know we're arguing about, sayings at this point, sure. Why are you only a point ahead if you've had a slightly better fixture list? Like, my point is not to argue about that part of the conversation, is that with all the things going wrong at Liverpool right now,
sure.
There's nothing actually that we're out of. There's no competition that we've had a detrimental result in that's going to change the course of our season.
No, 100%. I'm with you. I'm not writing you guys off right now.
James is.
If you carry on the way you're going, it's not going to end well for you. Man City might catch you. If you carry on the way you're going,
Man City won't catch us. But I hear what you're saying, and I agree. Something has to change. Something has to click. But the thing that comes with the fact that we've added 7 players is that you're going to have some disruption at some point. Whether it was early in the year, whether it was later in the year, there are going to be some growing pains, regardless of the price tag of the players that came in.
No, I agree.
Their roles dictate that we're going to have some changes.
100% I agree with you. But for me, I'm not expecting Liverpool, for example, like you said, you have a lot of change. I don't expect you two guys to be flying, every player playing, to the best of his level. I just expect to see these very expensive players put in at least half decent performances, because some of them have just been stinking at the gaff.
Most of them.
Thinking.
Most. Like, I'm not going to argue with that. It's a majority, and it's the majority of the players that we relied upon last year.
Well, and the guy that basically won the league for you with a historic season
has been our worst player.
Lost his stablemate. I used to give him the Route 1 football over the top to chase.
He can't do that anymore. So he wants to defeat.
You're not even trying to do it for him
because he can't.
There's a big difference between what Trent used to do, obviously, because Trent is a world-class attacker, and what these other guys are doing. Bradley is fine and good, and he's a good little young player, but he's not anywhere near Trent attacking. It's not rocket science to say, but because of that link that's missing with Salah, he's fallen off, and I don't expect him to stay like that.
It's more than just Trent. Yes, Trent was vital to our offense, but it's more than just Trent. I'm telling you, he's not making the run. Because everyone talks about Trent, but the ball from Virgil to Salah was just as important to our system.
Sure.
But Salah can't get separation anymore. And when he does, he has a bad touch.
So if that is Salah going forward, then I don't understand where this confidence comes from that you're going to be in the title. Well, of course you're going to be in the titles, but you're going to win the title. Where does that confidence come from?
Because we just spent 500 mil to replace Salah. Like, if the recruitment is as good as it was supposed to be, then at some point we have to move on from Salah in the next 12 to 18 months anyways. 100%. So if that's been pushed forward, then Slot needs to figure it out.
Sure, I know, I agree with you, but I don't think it's going to happen in this season because...
Well, you have to hope it doesn't happen.
I don't have to hope.
Yes, you do.
I believe whatever it is that you guys can come up with, it's not going to be enough because you've got too many problems. And Slot is looking like he's starting to lose his marbles a little bit. He's complaining about phantom penalties. He's cussing his players in press conferences. It's not looking good.
I feel bad for Link, man. There's like 4 of us Arsenal fans here.
Why I feel bad? I'm chilling. Like, what do you mean? It's like he's Dutch, bro. Like he's gonna say very matter-of-fact stuff in the pressers. That's just how he is.
No, I agree.
Everyone loves it when we're winning, but when we lose, it's like, oh, why did he say that? That's just how the dude talks.
Yeah, no, he is quite blunt, to be fair.
We're trying to make stuff bigger than it needs to be. We're on a losing streak. It's the first time we've lost 3 games in a row in like 2 or 3 years. It happens. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. But I highly doubt it will.
Don't you think the problems are a lot more than just the 3 losses? Because from the beginning of the season up until
no, I don't.
I had a convincing performance except for maybe 45 minutes against Everton.
I don't think it's more than the 3 losses because the same problems that were highlighted in the wins are the same problems that got us the losses. So regardless, it needs to be improved. That's my thing. Like, sure. You're not finding new instances and new problems.
Oh, no, you're not. But the problems that are there are huge problems because they keep appearing again and again and again. And the teams that have much better attacking threat are putting you to the sword. Well, I say putting you to the sword. I don't mean as if you're getting battered, but they're taking their choice. Is what I mean.
Yeah. What about Chelsea though? Because we're gunning down Liverpool, but it's Chelsea that beat them. Like I swear, Chelsea. I didn't watch the game myself, but I know Chelsea had a good game, man. They looked a bit.
That midfield, that midfield is crazy.
Sorry, bro. There's so many questions, Link. What I want to know, yeah, what I want to know, yeah, is that how a back line with no centre back, yeah, how is it, yeah, that the only goal you was able to score against them was because of a poor touch from your 120 million striker? And you know what's funny, yeah? I'm watching this game and I'm like, yo, Chelsea are too gung-ho. Do you know what I mean? These men are getting bodies forward and whatnot, blah, blah. You know what I mean? The backline is mashed up. You know what I mean? They need to be a bit more conserved. And you know what I mean? And credit to Chelsea, they kept getting at it. They got the winner and they didn't concede another goal. Do you know what I mean? That's the craziest part for me. You know what I mean? Lavia came on. Do you know what I mean? Just dropping shoulders like nobody's tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Dropping shoulders like the Harlem Shake. You know what I mean? That's what my man was doing in the midfield. Do you know what I mean? And Enzo, I curse him, but he was pressing the hell out of your midfield. Your midfielders didn't want it with him. Do you know what I mean? Caicedo, there's not many words I can say. Do you know what I mean? I've cursed out Gittins. He was a threat. Escobar, I think he's a good talent. He was a threat. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, look, if anyone's got anything else to Chelsea before we segment into Arsenal, like go ahead. But yeah, man, for this game, I've got to give it to Chelsea, man. God, they've been on a poor run of form. A lot of injuries and that, you know what I mean? But they were able to go against the world champions, 500 mil spent, and still able to get the W, man. So, yeah, props to Chelsea, man. If anyone's got anything to say about Chelsea, man.
What do you, man, make of Chelsea? Because they're like a weird team because they're spending the big money. Like, I'm quoting someone, but they spent the GDP of Norway. Like, where we, like,
Chelsea, I'll say this, yeah. Chelsea can't spend any money in the next year or two unless they sell players, or they have to make Champions League.
They're exceptional at selling players, bro.
Yeah, all right. Sanchez in goal has been a liability, to be fair. I think he's probably the weakest point, and like this has been a topic like throughout.
Hey, he wasn't a liability yesterday, but yeah, he is.
In general, like he's a goalkeeper capable of good games. I mean,
we did, Russell. We did.
Shaq can't talk about our defense. They held it well.
Just telling them we did. Go on to you. Just telling them, yeah, we did, man. We did.
Like, I think Chelsea are going to be all right. They'll finish top four. They're not going to.
They'll finish top four, but like, you think it'll be anything more than that? You think they'll surprise in the champ? Like, realistically, are they going to do something?
Their injuries are what's going to stop them from doing something crazy in the Champions League. Like, if they had a healthy back line, then yeah. But unless they buy someone in January,
I think
any of us know how
they went to four. They ended the game with 4 fullbacks.
Oh, that's mad. I think in midfield, that's where they're most balanced and complete. Whereas like everywhere else, like their front line and their back line is still quite raw, I think. Whereas like their midfielders sort of seem to have clicked in general, like compared to the rest of the squad.
Yesterday they had Jero Hato. He's a very, very good centre back. And he's a centre back.
Yeah.
I think he's better left back though.
He's a center back, but he's seen as the backup to Cucurella right now.
He's a very capable centre back, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Reece James, I mean, he's done his thing, right? You got to give him his flowers,
Reece James is a fight because he keeps Maresca likes putting him in midfield, which is interesting. But he's got that in his locker, I guess.
He has the capability to.
Yeah, no, he's got that in his locker.
Yeah. I think they're protecting his hamstrings, though. They don't want him up and down the line, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're really protecting his hamstrings.
100%.
That's a good point.
Yeah. You know what, as well? I feel like if Lavia wasn't injured so often, yeah. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I thought I had an echo, but yeah. I think if Lavia wasn't injured so often, I don't think that Reece James would be using the midfield like that.
Lavia's cold.
You know what I mean? But
Lavia's very cold, man. He's a great player.
That guy needs to fit, man.
I wonder what would have happened if he went Liverpool though, because I remember they tried to get Caicedo and Lavia, and like the greed just sort of took them both away from more Lavia.
Well, I think the biggest loss for Liverpool out of all the ones that they flopped on is going to turn out to be Zubamendi. That guy would be so perfect for them. Oh my days!
That leads on.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
If anything, it was Caicedo. No.
We were supposed to have the Chelsea midfield.
Yeah, you're right. You know,
You are slightly.
We were linked with all three of them.
that's crazy.
Do you know? I'm so glad you never got Caicedo. Oh my god, could you imagine Liverpool?
No,
Caicedo?
not Caicedo. It's the Lavia one. If we had a healthy
I don't rate
Lavia,
Lavia. Why would you want a man that's injured all the time? I don't rate that.
But you know what? If
No,
Lavia
I
came,
hear you. I hate you. Sorry, go on,
maybe
yeah.
maybe Gravenberch wouldn't have developed to what he's become.
exactly.
That's true. That's true.
That's why we don't.
This guy-
We can't take Zubimendi because then we don't have Gravenberch playing at this height. Even though he wasn't that great, he wasn't that great in the first half against Chelsea. Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, obviously we're gonna move on to Arsenal in a minute. One thing I would say, Link, I do think, and I said this to you during the summer transfer window. Yeah, I do think that for defensive cover, stability, whatever, I do think that one area that you man could have probably invested in wasn't defensive midfield. I think that's really lacking. And we're seeing because remember, especially in the game against Everton, I'm seeing Grav go forward and that, and I'm thinking, bro, who's there to protect your defense kind of thing? I really do think that's something that you're missing, you know what I mean? So instead of getting both of them, do you know what I mean? And the 120 million Somalian, maybe a DM would have been better. I'm just saying,
you say that, but if we only get one of the strikers, who's our backup striker? That's the first thing. And two, if we get a DM right now, we already have rotation issues with Szoboszlai having to be forced into the lineup at right back. So who else? So we just scrap Curtis, or do we say McAllister's bund?
That's a good question.
I get your point.
If you can do that with Isak and Ekitike, you can do that with other players. And look at Man City; they do that with everyone. Are you a big club or not? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, got a point there, James.
Hold on, three. What were you saying, my boy? Yes.
Are we gonna pretend that Liverpool didn't win the league last year with that midfield is fine. It's just there's some kind of weird thing that he has to convert.
McAllister's playing like shit. That's what it is. That's
usually you let a player
yes. Didn't you know they only won the league because we were shit?
Nah, the only reason they won the league. Job, bro. You gotta be honest.
Can we get onto the Arsenal section because I want to hear James gassed. Because James, it's all gonna come to bite you in the ass, brother. That's why I love this. James, please.
No, Alex, first off, James, if you don't mind, we're gonna go to Alex in it. You know what I mean? I want to see what he has to say, man. Obviously, Arsenal 2, but West Ham 0. Do you know what I mean? We finally got over the West Ham hoodoo. You know what I mean? Last season it was Jared Bowen's dagger. Yeah, let's start. What did you make of the game, Alex? Man, what did you make of the game?
Man, I was a bit nervous going into it because I don't know, man. Teta doesn't know how to approach derby games, in my opinion, innit? So I was a bit nervous, but I don't know, man. Once I saw the lineup, and I knew he was going to tear them up, man. It's just when Odegaard got injured, I thought he was going to bring on the kid. But then he brought on Zubimendi, and then he just elevated us, man. We just started going in once he came in, man. I can't lie. He was pulling. I don't think
Arteta trusts Nwaneri yet.
Yeah, I think that's true. It's because he's a bit small. He's not physical. You know what I mean? But his game, he don't need to be physical. He doesn't let you get near him. That's his game. You know what I mean? Once he gets going and he starts dribbling and he starts getting at you, which he hasn't done enough for us. But anyone who's an Arsenal fan who's been following him knows what this kid can do. He's a serious player. I want to see.
To be fair as well, I think last season there were moments where Ethan wasn't so defensively responsible. So playing him in the middle of the park, I don't know, man. Maybe Arteta didn't favour him there, man. Do you know what I mean? But James, we said, man, yeah. And for me, I would have kept him on the right, innit? But
same.
There now,
I wouldn't have signed Madueke at all, innit, and given him a chance there at Saka's understudy.
You'd rather have Nwaneri playing on the right than signing Madueke?
I mean, for him, for Nwaneri personally, I believe that this season he's ready to give something for us. But because of the depth that we have, it's going to be hard for him to do so.
Do you think a signing like Eze has kind of held back the development of Nwaneri?
Yeah, but Eze was necessary. He's ready now, whereas Nwaneri,
of course.
He's not. he hasn't been proven yet at the top level, and nor is Eze. But anyone who's seen that kid play will tell you, man, this guy's a serious football player. Man.
I've enjoyed seeing how he's playing Eze in the midfield because I thought he was just going to get spammed into left wing for the whole season. I was kind of worried about.
I was going to use a Jack Grealish on and just play him out.
I think that was the plan, you know. I think that was the plan. Odegaard's injuries might have changed it.
Yeah, man. No, I'm happy. Not happy, but I'm happy that he's getting played where he deserves to play.
But he played.
The only way he'll work on the left is if we've got a left hugging the touchline, allowing him to come in.
I think that's what Hincapié's for, you know.
But Hincapié is not a touchline fullback. He's barely
But he
a fullback.
runs down the wing like he's possessed.
He does. But so does Calafiori. The thing about Calafiori, he don't stay on the
I love that.
central. He's a bit everywhere. I love that guy too, man.
I think with Wanyeri, I think what people have to remember, he's super talented, of course he is, but he's only 18. And if our season goes the way we want it to go, there's going to be a lot of games to play. So there's going to be plenty of time for him to play. Remember last year, people were saying he didn't play very much, but he played like 50 something of games, if I remember correctly. So I think you got to give him time to develop. And maybe he's not wowing Arteta in training. We don't know these things, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I agree.
You got to make
I believe we're going to have a bit of a Go on, James.
No, I was just going to say. Also, we're going for the title, and he's 18 years old. The pressure shouldn't be given to an 18-year-old. And I feel like the summer business we did under Butter has changed the mentality. I know we want to bring these youngsters in and stay to the main traditional, like how Arsenal's always been and played pretty football. But if we win the league like this and we have the youngsters on the bench, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? That's the end result. That's what we're aiming for. And no matter, we've got such a good squad now. No matter who you leave out, some fans are going to cry online and say, "Oh, why did he leave Wanyeri out today?" Or "Why did he leave Odegaard out today?" Like that's when you've got a good squad. It's a good thing. That's what, like,
we're gonna have a Foden Palmer situation on our hands soon.
Isn't Odegaard hurt?
He is.
Yeah, he might have an ACL injury.
No, it's not.
Nah, it's like LCL, I think.
It's a collateral ligament, I think I read today.
Yeah.
Still ligament.
But you have to remember with Wanyeri as well. Yeah, he just signed a new contract very recently. And
yeah.
Arteta doesn't seem to me to be a dishonest man. I think he would have just kept it real with him and said, "Look, this is the plan for the season. This is the game time you're going to get." And he signed it, so he must be happy with what you know what I'm saying, what he's told.
There's probably some kind of pathway. But Arsenal have everything to go over the line now compared to last season and the season before.
Oh, we have
and also on Wanyeri's played centrally only this season. So he's actually playing in his preferred main position.
And he's looked good.
And comparing that to last year and the year before, he was coming in and playing on the right. So now he's been given full reins to play in his main position. So that is a step up in itself. Do you know what I mean? Without the minutes.
Do you think playing time is better than playing less in your preferred position? Like, wouldn't you just want to be on the field?
When you look around and you see Saka, Eze, Gokares, Rice, Zubamendi, when you see them guys, you respect it. And I'm glad we've humbled him. And I'm glad
also, you can apply the same logic to MLS. Like, MLS is an 8, but he was playing left back to get in the team, and now he's not getting any playing time.
Well, that's the great thing.
These guys have got a lot of time to play in their career, you know.
You're right. You're right.
I think if we're
there's a lot of games to play this team.
If we're a win now team, then relying on an 18-year-old who's a number 8 as a left back maybe isn't the smartest thing in the world to do. Relying on an unexperienced Wanyeri to carry us in games, maybe that's not a smart thing to do. So I think I had to look with Berta and said, you know, we can't be doing this anymore. We can't be getting injuries and derailing us and having to bring out people from the academy. Can't do that anymore. So I think that's what the transfer window addressed, and it's looking good so far. I mean, I don't think we've got to have Gear 1, to be honest with you. I don't think we've had any particularly spectacular games.
See the rivals, all the rivals, maybe not Liverpool and City, but all the rest of them, they're looking at Arsenal and they're seeing a team that can win the league. They're seeing a team full of hype. They're seeing a team of depth. They're seeing the youngsters. They're seeing the academy working. They're seeing the manager working. So that when they give it all that large about Arteta, they wish that their club could be in our position, like Man United, Spurs, them man. So don't let the rivals make you so negative, man. And I say that to all the negative fans. And Shaq's not completely negative. but there's very negative fans out there online, and
But
the
you get 2
stadium
gaps.
atmosphere has gone so bad this season.
But here's what I can tell you about Arteta. Yeah? Why is it that rival fans are so adamant on Arsenal sacking Arteta? When do you ever hear anyone say, let's sack Amorim? No one ain't interested in sacking Amorim. May you get a lifetime contract as far as I'm concerned.
That's what I'm saying.
No, do you know what? Yeah,
They're trying to play
yes,
these psychological games on us.
No. Yes, I'll be real. Yeah, I
Huh?
think there are a lot of rival man that are saying like, "Yo, this Friday, yeah, he can't. Like, he's not gonna get you man over the line, innit? Do you know what I mean? I can't lie. Like, there's quite a few rival men that are saying, you know what? I'd rather you man keep him in there. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, like, if you don't know my stance, yeah, like I've been overly pissed off and annoyed with the guy in it. Do you know what I mean? Over the years, and I could go on forever as to the reasons as to why. Do you know what I mean? But it's just in short, 6 years, no success. Like, I can't be asked to get into it like every single week. At the end of the day, like this season.
Hey, this is the year, Shaq. Don't worry, man. Shaq, this is the year, man.
Steal is believers. My name's not Adele.
Let's go. Let's go,
name's
James.
Adele.
Let's go, James. It's your year. It's your year, James.
I'm with
You
James,
said
man.
it.
I know we're gonna win it.
Hey,
Stage is
yes,
yours,
you're with me,
Jay.
yeah? Yes, you're with me, yeah? We're
They
winning the
don't,
league, yeah?
I don't see if Liverpool carry on the way they're going. This is my caveat. If they fix up, they've got mad firepower. We know that their defense.
That's what I agree with.
Their defense has been a little bit suspect, and their midfield is a
little.
bit weak. I like him. No, I'm not talking about just this season. Towards the back end of last season, fair enough, you won the league, so you're probably on the beach or whatever. But I feel like Liverpool's team for the last few years have had an issue where they're too easy to run through onto their defense. And if you know what, I don't see a credible rival right now, but they can change things. Who knows?
I hear, and that comment there, that's a good point. Because for me personally, and I don't want to take over the Arsenal segment, but Havertz is still your best striker in this system.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Do you know one thing I would say about
is mine gonna
Jesus is our best striker. Sorry. Jesus is our best striker.
Talented striker. He's our most talented.
You can't be our best striker because you can't strike.
No, in this system. No. Statement was in this system.
Bro, check this out. You see
No,
Gyökeres.
man. Havertz took him out of the team.
You see Gyökeres. People are on him, and the funny thing is, he's got the same amount of goals as Hugo Ekitike. Probably he's played, I think, a few more games, but the guy had no preseason. The first few games, he looked like an absolute passenger. He was just running about doing, I don't know what he was doing. He was just running about. But slowly, his link-up play is getting better. His fitness is getting better. And I think he's still missing a yard of pace where he can't get separation from defenders just yet. But what he's doing is he's making defenders think and run back towards their goal. And that's creating space for everybody. When's the last time you've seen Saka double team, please?
Exactly.
He's
good.
He's not scoring, fair enough, which is not great. But there's space to create that, and I think the goals will come. Though. You have to.
Jack, you better say something, because when I said the no preseason thing, you tried to kill me.
Yeah, I did. And you know what? He actually played games in preseason. I swear he played 70 minutes against Atletico. Not only that, guys, I swear to you, yeah, if this was Kai Havertz, yeah, we would be shitting on him. All of this creating space. This is what people were talking about Kai Havertz. Hey, listen, Gyökeres, right now, yeah, you don't deserve the name Glock 9. You are the Swedish Baker. We brought you in to do two things. Be a nuisance and bag goals. Because when Kai Havertz was dropping into the pockets, linking up, making runs, making space for others, you shouted him out. Oh, it was a 60 million pound flop, 65 million pound flop. Nah, I'm not having it. Simple things like against Atletico Bilbao. Simple things, yeah. You've done well to stay on side. You get the ball. The defenders are nowhere near you. How the fuck are the defenders able to catch up to you? You're supposed to have this strength. You're supposed to have this space. You make that run. You carry the ball so that you cut out the defenders. What does he do? He runs straight. to the point where the defender catches up to him. He then shifts it to the left. Now he's at an off angle. I've seen him doing this like 2-3 times. It's pissing me off. And he's taking forever and a day to release the shot. I can understand, yeah, if Gyökeres is not linking up. I know he's not a good footballer. What he's supposed to be here for, be a nuisance because he's got strength and pace and bad goals. I don't want to hear shit about creating space because when Havertz was doing that and he got 14 league goals for us, what did we say? Let's get Gyökeres because you know what? He's actually going to get us goals instead of doing all this link-up stuff. Oh, he's an actual striker. He's going to bag the goals. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do the preseason thing. I can't do it for my guy when he actually
Havertz was not doing what Gyökeres is doing. Havertz comes towards play, Gyökeres goes away from play. It's very simple. The guy stretches the defense. At the moment, he's not scoring. He's not against West Ham. He looked daft. I'm not even gonna pretend he looked rubbish. But the nuisance part that you said they were voting for, he was a nuisance because he was making their defenders double up on him, and you kept on seeing Saka by himself. That never happened with Havertz. Nobody cares about Havertz to give him 2 defenders, bro. There's one is enough for him. He hasn't got either. He was not as fast as I thought he was, so there's either one thing there, or the lack of fitness means he hasn't got his full pace at the moment. But fitness is not a joke, man. Look at Isak. We know Isak is a wonderful player, but he's not looking good at the moment because he's not match fit. There's a reason why these guys have 2-3 weeks of preseason before they play football. You can't just do 1 week, come off the beach. Except if you're what's the Chelsea guy, Joao Pedro. That guy done a madness. I don't know how he did it, but he's just probably a natural baller, isn't it?
He's a baller, man.
No, but also Havertz had plenty of seasons in the Premier League prior as well with Chelsea. This is the first time Gyökeres has played in the Premier League, so you've got to give him a bit of time.
You have to, and we don't play. We haven't under Arteta. We ain't really played with a guy that likes to run in behind it, except for Aubameyang. But he was more trying to cut on the left. But the players need to learn his runs. He needs to learn the system. All these things take time.
That's my thing.
After 7 games. Because he has been scoring goals. You put the ball in the box, he's scoring a goal. The minute you give him chances and he stops and he can't score a goal, like for example Nunez, then I want to be like, yo, this guy might be dead. But we're not really feeding him like that, bro.
I hear it, and I think Zubimendi and Eze are crucial to getting Gyökeres the ball in the spots that he wants. I mean, you've seen that. What was that? Was that West Ham where Gyökeres' shot? Martinelli scored, right? Yeah, I mean, that was Gyökeres. That was decent.
That was Olympiacos in the Champions League.
Oh, that was Olympiacos?
Yeah.
Okay, so things like that. I think the system more so than Gyökeres itself is what's hindering Gyökeres. You guys like to have too much control to say, Gyökeres, run after this, run after this, run after this. Like it's very set and regimented how you guys attack.
I think the problem that
and the opposition, they always play a low block against us as well, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, but I think Arteta knew that when he bought him, so there has to be a plan for this guy.
Yeah,
to integrate. We need to platform him better. That's the truth. Because at the moment, we're just kicking it and telling him to chase it like a donkey, man. I don't think that's you're gonna get the best out of him that way. Put the ball in the box.
But do you know in the last game he had a couple moments where he looked like the old him in the Sporting, and even that goal the one where it hit the post and then Martinelli tapped it in. That was pure class, man. The way he dealt with that ball.
Against Nottingham Forest, he looked like the Sporting Gyökeres as well. That way he's like running with the ball and he gives it to Eze, goes overlaps.
I suppose it depends on the kind of if the defenders are not particularly fast, then his lack of match fitness and his lack of sharpness is not going to hinder him because he's able to run past them. Like Leeds game, for example. Liverpool, they've got 2 rapid defenders. He couldn't get a sniff because he's not at his full power. If this carries on for another 5,
yeah, but we played 3 bridges, but we played very negative in that game.
No, we did. But what I'm saying is, if this carries on for 5-6 more weeks, and I'm like, bro, you're fit now. What are you doing? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I think we need to give him time. He's a new player from a new league, from a weaker league as well. He needs to adjust. He's got 3 goals.
I have a shameless question. Are my players afforded that same liberty?
Yes.
Okay. Except for words.
I'll tell you why I say that. Yeah. Because Wirtz, Historically, German does not do good in the Premier League. That's one, except for maybe Ballack, I think.
And De Bruyne.
No love for Havertz. No love for Bobby Firmino. Joelinton.
These guys are not all.
Gundogan.
None of them are German apart from Havertz, bro.
Gundogan.
Yeah.
He's from a different bloodline, bro.
Oh, okay.
German players, I'm looking at Dusty guy.
But do you mean like the white Germans? Like,
how do you think us English players do so well in the German league? It's easy.
Bro, the German league is so bad, it's unreal. But with Florian Wirtz, he's a very talented player. It's very evident to see. He's a good football player. No one's saying he's garbage. No one's saying he's rubbish. He's been playing like shit though. And I'm not asking him to get 15 goals and 15 assists. I'm just saying, give me a good performance, bro. That's what I want to see. And if you can give me a good performance, I'm going to be like, yo, okay, cool. The guy's got it. But he seems too slow. He seems too weak. He seems like his brain is still in German league and he's taking 5 seconds to make a decision.
Yeah.
I'm in the Premier League because everyone's strong, fast, and aggressive.
Yeah.
So he needs to figure that out real fast because it's detrimenting your team because your team is the imbalance and it's causing everybody else because he's not doing the tracking back and the scuffing and all that stuff that these other guys were doing last year. You guys are built from the Klopp system to be free workhorses, and he's not putting in the work. And if you're not putting in the work, you better be doing the things up front.
I think he is putting in the work, but his physicality, like he doesn't have the athleticism and the physicality to make an impact.
You need to be David Silva, bro. 10 steps ahead.
He does. Yes, that's who he needs to be inspired by. You're right.
Or Bernardo Silva, who's a bit of a bastard because Bernardo Silva's 5'7".
No, but we didn't. To your point, we didn't buy Wirtz to be a bastard. Not 120 mil to be aggressive and kicking at people's ankles.
Well, I'm gonna make a prediction here. Now Havertz is gonna be injured for a few weeks potentially. We're gonna see the best of Gyökeres because, like Link was saying, you're gonna have Eze as a number 10 who likes to release the ball far. He don't like to do semicircles all over the pitch like Martin Odegaard does. To be fair to him, he did give him a brilliant ball in Olympiacos, but that's like the first time I've seen him do that in God knows how long. He likes everything to go through him. He wants the ball all day, every day, and it's frustrating sometimes.
I know.
I have an ongoing agenda and theory about why Odegaard plays a certain way.
I think Arteta told him.
Is it the Basmati thing? Is that what it is? Yeah. Is it the Basmati thing?
Yeah, it's definitely the Basmati thing.
Okay.
When you have certain personnel on the field.
This is a scouser, bro. I've been on his neck, bro.
Big up. You'll never walk alone. See, we out here always. But yeah, it's very obvious to see that depending on who's in your midfield, your play looks night and day as far as fluidity and the potency of your midfield. Odegaard looked great when Rice wasn't there. Like when you have Rice in the 8, depending on the team, it's a detriment to your side.
Odegaard needs to drop a lot more when Declan Rice is playing as the main holding midfielder. That's
Take
why
it
we
away,
signed
Alex.
in the first place, so we can play ball out. Something like Declan Rice cannot do. I love the guy. He's so good off the ball, but he just can't bring the ball out of the back, which is what we need in a centre defensive midfielder. It's exactly what we need. He's not physical enough. He's not a Declan Rice, but the thing is, he's so good on the ball that, we're going to get it to them, man. Odegaard don't need to come short to get the ball. He can stay high up the pitch with Eze, one on the right, one on the left, and that's when Arteta can fully implement his system. You know what I mean? Until then, playing a Declan Rice is not suited to the Teta way. It's as simple as that.
Right, I think the biggest issue for Odegaard this year is the stuff that he was doing last season, like you said, coming back and dictating play and all that. Zubermendi's got that covered. We don't need that no more, bro.
Exactly.
Declan Rice, we need him to be the marauding guy through the middle, the physicality, because you can't really have weaklings in your midfield. Look, Liverpool's the perfect example. They won the league last year with 3 physical players. You need to have strength and power in the midfield. My personal opinion, I think we need to move on from Odegaard and just phase him out, bro.
But it's not Odegaard. That's my point.
I think it is, bro.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's not. It's Rice.
No, but the
You
problem
have to
is
make Rice a situational player
Rice
because
he drops.
the Rice drops your technical floor.
He does, man.
He
Remember
raises
how
our
good our football was the season before Declan came?
he
And we had
raises our
Thomas
physical.
Partey, Granit Xhaka, and Odegaard on the other side.
Where did
I
that
think
get
that's
you?
when Arsenal had like the most balance in the
What,
mid.
what do you mean? Where did it get you? Where has Declan Rice gotten you?
He's
Good
actually.
That's a good point.
I love
But
Declan, innit? I just don't think he's a
Partey
natural
was-
footballer for the system that
Partey
we
was
tried to.
what Partey was at the beginning anyway. Before he started to get injured every weekend, he was physical and he was technical, right? Zubimendi takes care of the technical stuff. Eze will take it. If you remember the Leeds United game, we were struggling until Odegaard came off injured. When Yeri came on, and all of a sudden we started cooking them. That guy is a problem. He's a problem. He holds the ball too long, and it's just stifling our attacks, man. It's ridiculous. Can we not get
Right.
attack with this?
But picture this with me.
First came to us, by the way. It's Arteta's
Say again?
instructions. So hope you know that.
Thank you. It's our,
I'm sure it is, but how comes Arteta don't instruct Wanyeri to do the same thing? How come he don't instruct Eze to do the same thing when he's in the
That's not Wanyeri's game. Wanyeri wants to get out of feet and run at you and score goals.
But that's what we need.
but that's why Waneri doesn't play.
Because he's not sensible enough. It's why
Yeah,
Max
he's-
Dowman is
Yeah,
getting
go-
more exposure at a younger age than Ethan is, because he's more sensible with his play. You know what I mean? Ethan, he's not. He wants to
And I
take
wonder who-
risks.
Sorry.
Dowman wants to take risks, but he's also sensible with it as well. That's why he plays
I
more
hear
than
it.
Ethan did.
I hear it. I mean, these are all good. These are all good problems.
Wonder who that all goes back to.
Right.
Just
Can I
agree.
ask one thing? You see, because like just quickly going back to the striker situation, yeah, because Arsenal were linked heavy with Sesko during the transfer window.
No, we don't
And
want
then they
Sesko.
went- No, but you were linked heavy with him.
Would have been better suited to us. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you.
But, then, but yeah, like going to Twisted's comment. Yeah,
Ekatike was the miss. Isaac and Ekatike, they was number 1 and number 2 strikers in the whole market.
Both of them.
And they got number 1 and 2, and we got left over with number 3. Gokras.
yeah, but you guys were never going for them, like before Liverpool went for them.
Hey, Link, am I lying? Is Ekatike number 2?
He's not.
Well, on your he's not on your
He's
short
been
list.
playing, yeah, but no one
No,
thought
I'm
he was
talking
going to be as good.
I'm saying the transfers on the market this summer gone. Ekatike was the second best thing you could have got in my eyes.
Yeah, but you need to respect Walt made.
Oh, he's a baller.
You need to
Yeah,
respect
yeah,
him. bro. I'm telling you.
Take Gabriel like a
You don't
boy.
ask for no reason, bro.
What Jokeres is probably the worst fit for your system out of the strikers that were available this summer.
That's what I was basically saying.
That's what he's saying.
I agree.
He's Yao Pedro's a better fit in your system. Ekatike is a better fit in your system. Isaac's a better fit in your system. Walt made is a better fit in your system.
Pedro, do you know what it was
I
with Pedro?
agree.
Pedro would have gave us PTSD with Jesus because they're very similar players.
We already have a Pedro.
Right, but Yao
So we
Pedro's
could-
better in the air than Jesus.
No, but we can't go get Pedro when we got Jesus.
Yes, you can.
We've been there, wore that T-shirt. No, we had to.
But you need that profile. That's what you need more than a Jokeres. If Havertz is going to be your aerial threat, go ahead, Alex.
I needed an
Havertz is not
Isaac
aerially strong.
That's what I
man.
really
I hate that that what the media push out there about Havertz being good in the air. When you actually see Havertz go to header a ball, the ball goes in the other direction. I hate that excuse for Havertz.
That's fair,
Just
but
tall,
it's
so he can get to a high cross because he's just
but
tall.
this is my thing. Even if that's true, is Havertz better than Jokeres in the air?
As a
No,
footballer, yeah, but
no, just in the air. Jokeres is terrible in the air.
Yeah, but if
He's
we be
not great
honest,
in the air, but he can attack the ball with a attacking header. You know what I mean? If you watched him in pre-season, the Zubimendi ball to him, first time header, that's what he offers. Havertz can't do that, not at all.
bro, which one of those strikers that we mentioned are good in the air? Is Voltamada is good in the air?
He scored a couple headers though, to be
None
No,
of
but
those are good in the air, bro.
No, but they're better than Jokeres is my point.
I hear you, but if you look at just straight goal production, he was better than all of these guys.
I understand that, and I won't just discount that.
Yeah.
But it's the system I'm thinking of.
Big up Sheree, that's
Sherry's
true
talking
still.
some.
Here's the
Sherry's
issue.
talking some
We've
facts. Still.
played the system that we've played for 3-4 years. It's bared no fruit. Something has got to change. We just need a guy that just toe punts the ball. It doesn't care how it looks, and that's what Gyökeres should end up doing if we feed him well.
Yeah, if you feed them well, that's my thing.
That's on Arteta.
Arteta needs to adapt to him.
And that's where Shaq gets excited. He's like, yes, Arteta.
But the thing is, Arteta's not going to be able to change the system that he's built over 3, 4, 5, 6 years in 7 games. It's going to take time.
100%.
So,
Right.
So this is what I was saying about that situation. Yeah. So, like, the reason why, I personally, Cosby was linked with Sesko and we was linked with what do you call it, Gyökeres. Yeah. I wanted Gyökeres because I just wanted something different up front, innit? You know, we had Jesus playing at centre forward because he drops deep and comes towards the ball. We had Havertz and he never brought us success in it. I wanted something different, something a bit more war in it. Someone that goes that way instead of this way. But here's the thing: maybe, just maybe, there were other players, that could have been a better fit to actually do both. Because I'm looking at, forget Isak for a second, because Isak 120 million. I think there's very, very few players in the world that's worth 120 million. I can understand not going there. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking at Ekitike. He looks like he could do a bit of both. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is with Ekitike, I didn't watch him at Frankfurt. I don't call out for players that I don't watch or I don't really know about. But
so here's
watching
the
him,
issue. Here's the issue with Ekitike. He looks like a good player. There's no denying that. But brother, before he came to Liverpool, the Don had 44 career goals, and he's 23 years old. How are you going to take a risk on that when this year is the year that you have to win the league, according to everybody? You can't take a risk on a guy that don't score. He had a worse conversion rate than Nicholas Jackson last season. I'm sorry, but you don't take that risk. When you're Liverpool and you know you're going to sign Isak and Ekitike, no problem.
But you say that, but you were linked to Sesko for 18 months.
True.
Yeah, if you said Sesko or Ekitike, I'm
I'll
saying
be waiting for Sesko first. Let's not forget that. And I think the only reason why we didn't end up buying Sesko because he was asking for release clauses and that. Really? So we was willing to take that risk. And that's number one. And number two, this is why I'm not a numbers man. Because if I was an actual scout, I'm watching Ekitike. I'm looking at some of his finishes for Liverpool, and I'm like, yo, this guy can finish a football. Like,
man.
It's not just
he's
about
got 3 goals, bro. He's got 3 goals. I'm moving like he's got 10 goals, bro.
Huh?
But Gyökeres got 3 goals and he don't look as good on the ball.
But Gyökeres was never good on the ball.
We didn't sign Gyökeres to be a footballer. We signed him to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, Ekitike would have been perfect for our system.
That was my initial point.
I don't think so, bro. The guy's finishing is streaky, bro. You don't have a whole season playing football and have a worse conversion rate than Nicholas Jackson. We can all agree Nicholas Jackson is one of the worst finishers you'll ever see in your life, bro. So how are you look? If you look at what's his name, Sesko. Look at how many goals Sesko scored over his career. It's a lot more than Ekitike, you know. They're not on the same. They're not on the same planet. I'm telling you, bro. They're not on the same planet, bro.
No, but I was happy to take the risk on Gyökeres because Gyökeres scores goals. His record is outstanding. So I'm happy with him. I think he will still get 19, 20 Premier League goals this season. So I'm just talking stylistic.
Apart from Haaland, which striker has been lighting up the Premier League? 3 goals in 7 games is not phenomenal, but it's not shit.
Chris Wood.
This season.
Chris Wood.
I see. If Chris Wood was Brazilian and his name was Chris Woodinho, yeah, everyone would say he's an amazing player.
He's had one good season.
That was a bit of an.
Yes, even when he was at Burnley, he was getting double figures. You know, he's had a few seasons in the Premier where he got double figures and.
Yeah, it's
at the bottom, like it's not an easy return to get.
But I'm telling you, just give Gyökeres time, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna come good and he's gonna start peppering, especially the small teams. I don't know whether he's gonna be able to do that against the better defenders, but the little teams, he's gonna pepper them to death, bro.
I hear it, but bro, that the guy's 27, isn't it? Like this is his final form, my bro. Do you know what I mean? So
I know. I'm not saying to you expect him to be scoring 4 or 5 goals against like the Liverpools and the Man City. Forget all of that, bro. Historically, in the last few years, we ain't really had an issue with them, man. The way you in the league is you smash up the little teams, And that's what done us last year. We were just drawing to the dusty little teams. Can't do that.
Yes, do you know what the funny thing is though? Yeah, because obviously, like James knows, after the United game, after the Liverpool game, remember I lost my head in it. I was mad, and that was because of our cowardice approach to the game. So when you actually deep it against the bigger teams, when we're a bit more reserved and there's a bit more space behind, you'd probably think the bigger games is the games where Gyökeres should actually probably bag goals. Now I understand, obviously, you said earlier, an example like against the Liverpool, when you got Van Dijk and Konate, who's you're cheeky for that look, you know. When you're up against the Liverpool, yeah, when you have Van Dijk, Konate, they got pace, they got you man caught that look in it, that push shot.
Yeah, no, okay.
I know what I'm saying, yeah. I know what I'm saying, yeah. Like, when you're coming up against other powerful and quick centre backs, yeah, like, I get it, it can be difficult, but when you got spacing behind to exploit, that is where Gyökeres should really, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, 100%. I'm with you.
And actually show his goal scoring quality, really.
Teams play that low block against us, though, man. There's not much space for him to be running in behind, is there?
But the games we played
not against Liverpool. Not against
the Liverpool and City game. But remember, the Liverpool and City games came early in the season, bro. The guys just acclimatizing to a new team. Give him time to breathe. Why can Ekitike have time? But because Gyökeres plays for Arsenal, he's got to be shut on from day one.
I think it's because Ekitike is performing over his expected, like how people thought he was going to perform, whereas Gyökeres, everyone expected him to be doing Haaland numbers by now. You know what I mean? But
Haaland's the only one that does Haaland numbers. I'm telling you.
But this is the thing: you bought the proven product in Gyökeres.
You know what I mean? Everyone
I feel you. We did buy the proven product, but remember, the guy's coming from a different country.
Like you said,
he's coming into a team that don't know you how to feed him yet. Relax.
So did Ekitike, so for tomorrow. Just saying.
Yeah, and all of them have got the same amount of goals. None of them are outscoring Gyökeres from my knowledge.
Yes, but they're on par, and they're supposed to be projects.
Volta,
but
maybe.
In Gyökeres' defense, he's barely had the touch of the ball since he's come to Arsenal.
That's fair.
But he's been run, in the first few games. He looked like a lost dude, bro. Just running about. I don't know what he was doing.
I know. There was that one finish he tried to do. I was like, wow, what was that? I can't remember what game it was.
If you look at his game, you have to be honest, he's steadily getting better. So there's positive.
He's doing his trademark runs off the left-hand channel now a little bit more. You know what I mean?
We have to find him.
I just feel like he doesn't feel like the man he was at Sport and at Arsenal yet. But that will come over time, I reckon.
I tell you, there looks like there's a yard of pace missing here still.
Yeah, but you say that, yeah, and I agree. But do you remember when he muscled through I don't know if it was Olympiacos or West Ham. He kind of like muscled his way through. It must have been Olympiacos because he ain't doing that. Yeah.
I think Gyökeres is going to have a better season in the Champions League than I feel like. I feel like we might see more of the ideal version of Gyökeres in the Champions, even though he hasn't scored in the first two games.
Do you know what, Tariq? Here, see on the other podcast here. I'll ask these brothers here. Do you think Gyökeres is going to get outscored by Ekitike and Valdemar, for example?
No, I don't think so. No.
In what competition?
In all competitions.
Probably not in all competitions. No.
Premier League, probably not.
It depends. It depends. Unless you see Gyökeres doing the flat track bully thing, I can see him only having 10 to 15 in the Prem.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's disgusting.
He's on 3, right?
If he can't get more than 12 more goals in the rest of the season, I'll sack him straight away.
But the thing is, it won't matter if the goals are all decisive winners. That's the thing.
Fairs.
It just depends. Like, would you rather him score a hat trick against every bottom half of the table side and then not do anything in the big games?
I wouldn't mind,
because I don't mind that because we beat the big teams now, and the small teams are who we struggle with at the moment. So if he can start scoring goals against them,
we've already lost at Anfield, right?
Yeah.
We've beat Newcastle at their home, which is usually a flipping hell in the cell for us.
Right, exactly.
We've drew against Man City, which is not a shabby result. I mean, we potentially should have done better, but it is what it is. And ultimately, it's led us to where we are right now, top of the league. So I think Arteta, he miscalculated the Liverpool game. I think he should have tried to at least give you something. Right? You guys played very well. You got to be honest and give Liverpool their flowers. The game that actually no, that's the truth. That's the I go back to Liverpool. The one game that Liverpool played very well was actually the Arsenal game.
Did they though?
They did, bro.
I don't think we played well.
Solid,
we didn't
bro.
play well.
I don't think. I think that game was like both were cancelled each other. I think Liverpool stepped it up in the second half.
That's what that game was. No one wanted to lose that game.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It ended up being a moment of quality that won the game. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it would have been points.
This Shuri guy wants to hear talks about Liverpool. What do you?
Okay, yeah, go on. Let's talk about Liverpool, man. Let's move on.
What question?
Back to Liverpool, yeah, we could do that.
What's up, Sherry? Talk to me.
Yeah, sure. What are the questions you need answering, bro? Like
he's left a few comments.
Are you talking about Arsenal, bro?
No, bro. Look at the comments.
I'm here for the Liverpool representative. Can you please rise?
Let's cut the Arsenal talk. I'm here to talk about.
Hi, Sherry.
Sherry, I want questions.
Huh?
Yeah, Sherry, what's the question, bro?
I can't lie yet. See, Link has already been in the pot. He's been chopped up. He's been cleaned. He's been seasoned. He's been cooked. We've added the thyme. We've added carrots. We've added potatoes.
Hey, can I add the cherry on the pot?
Had enough for a night.
You know what? I feel like.
Yeah, and that too.
I feel like with.
You see, Amorim, how bad he is. He's never lost 3 games on the spin. Honest lot.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
He's never won 2 on the spin either.
Oh, wow, bro. He has actually. He won 2 in a row this weekend.
Oh,
Wait,
hey, big up. Big up, Amorim. Big him up. Hey, no new manager bounce when we come back from international break. Let's go.
Amorim's bought time till like the end of October, man.
No. He's the
guy. I think Man United will need to lose like 2-3 games for him to go back to back.
You need to line up a good replacement as well.
He knows what he's doing, bro. Leave him alone.
You can't just get rid of him.
I'm hearing whispers of Glasner, but like, yes, you saw the tangent I went on in the group in our group chat about Man United and domestic relationships, domestic abuse relationships.
Oliver Glasner's fine where he is. Leave Amorim. He's at the wheel. He knows what he's doing. He'll steady the ship in about 10 years time. But we like the guy, bro.
Yeah. Bro, like, I mean, like,
he's gonna get it right eventually, man.
100%.
But you know that tune. You see Nines, yeah.
Yeah.
You see his tune, Yay.
Yes.
We fell in love with the Yay.
That's Man
we
United.
Fell in love with the snow. That tune.
For real.
That's Man United. The girl talking about and that's Man United, bro.
Yeah.
Twisted
in love with the Charlie. And you can't let it go. And I
said, Twisted is on my case wherever I am. Twisted is on my case in the chat, on here.
3 games in a row at home, though, Nick. I never lost 3 in a row.
That's crazy, though.
No, but because I was saying, yeah. Don't you be joining in? I respect. I'm just saying, like the way it's been for like the last decade. That's how I've learned to perceive Man United. Like in terms of like, it's just not quite right. You know, like the girl that was buffing college, like didn't really. She peaked at college and it kind of hasn't gone since then. Get me? That's kind of like I'm not even saying it on a violation thing, like, but that's how I feel like it's with Man United at the moment. I feel like she needs to go rehab. And she needs to get new teeth and stuff like that. Like
Man United.
Going through the hard times, right?
Baby fathers. That's what it is.
Telling you, bro, it's I feel like, bro, because I grew up at Man United. Growing up, Man United were that team. Like, it's like you know what it's like. It's like that older that you think is a G when you're young, and then when you grow. And then you grow up and you realize they're not a G. They're nitty. Like. You get me, or they're not a good person. Like these are the kind of analogies Man United are bringing out of me, like kind of thing.
Can I ask you
I
a
don't know,
question
man.
though? Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Because I personally believe that their recruitment has actually been all right of late. Like, what do you actually think of like the group of players that they have? Like, do you think they're performing? Like, do you think their performance are on par with the quality that they have, or do you think they're just fucked up all around?
I think
I
they've got
would
more
say-
quality than their performances are showing.
Man United, 100%. They have
Yeah,
more
I
quality.
agree.
Signings that they made, I like the signings they made. Cunha, Mbeumo, ballers, man. I like them. I like Diallo as well.
I think the culture at Man United hasn't been good for like the
It's
last
done. It's
7,
done,
8
man.
years.
Arteta's
I
trying to
think- I
create
think
culture.
the
They're
midfield-
having
the
strain
midfield is a-
Manchester.
I
the
feel like
midfield is- that's the one part they get the sort of team that's really weak. But they got three very good attackers. They've got Ahmed as a backup if they need him there. He just needs to figure out this midfield, man. It's not going to work until they dip into the transfer market, I think.
Yeah, but we say that every time about Man United. If they dip into the transfer market, they'll be better, and then they dip into it, and then they're not better.
Listen,
No,
they were
look at their
very
midfielders, man, and you understand why they're not doing so great for the system that they play.
No, you're right there. You're right there.
Bruno Fernandes. Like, I don't even rate that guy personally, but as a CDM, like box to box midfielder,
Nah, he should.
the reason he's there is to help
As
them
the
get it
pivot.
out. They can't even
As
get
the
it out,
pivot.
even with him in that pivot, and that's where they're struggling. They need a DM to help them get it out.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I
Free
feel
at the
like
back doesn't work in the Prem as well, man. That's for Italy. Go to Serie A.
Nah, it doesn't. That works in Europe and that works in like as
It
in
don't work
European
over here.
games, as in like Champions League.
Yeah.
Europa League.
Italy made that free at the back famous, man. They done
Last
well.
time I saw free at the back bang in the Premier League was when Conte was at Chelsea. That one season.
Oh yeah,
In his
That
second
one
season,
league,
it
innit?
didn't bang.
Yeah. He was never going to replicate that. He done well to get that Prem. Everyone thought it was going to be Jose versus Pep that season, innit?
I big up
Conte
Leno
surprised
with
everyone.
Big up, y'all.
Leeds United top 4.
Pleasure.
United top four.
They've been
Read the statement.
She's been trolling this whole chat. Cologne would win the Prem 67 times in a row if they were in England. Well, they've been. I don't know what they are like, but
Cologne's a little
Are they even in the first tier of Germany right now? Last time I checked, it was in the other tier.
I saw they're second Bundesliga, bro. I'm not sure though. They're always in between the two, bro. So I can never keep up. Like,
right, Russ.
Little bit of shade. Top 4.
Oh man.
Okay, top 4.
Yeah, what's everyone saying for top 4, man?
Top 4, we're saying top.
You know
4
what?
I
had Liverpool winning the league, innit? But after the last few weeks, I don't know, man. I'm starting to
I
feel
think the top 4 is going to be the top
Surely.
4 last season, which is in a different order.
Oh yeah. I think the top 3, if City play well, is set in stone, and then Chelsea, they just have to be consistent to finish 4th. They're
What
not
about
consistent
Tottenham though? I feel like Tottenham have a good enough squad and system in place that
they're going under the radar.
crash.
Now you mentioned it, you're right. They're going under the radar, low key.
But the problem with Tottenham is they just do Tottenham things, man. They lose to games that you don't expect them to lose to. They beat teams.
I agree with you there as well, though.
Losing,
I know Bournemouth are a good team this season, but losing to Bournemouth at home is criminal, bro. Like, I know they're on point.
One
but
kudos and they're back in the dumps, bro.
Losing to Bournemouth, like following beating Man City away, that's some criminal shit, bro. Like,
that's some shit we would have done.
Bournemouth nearly cooked Liverpool, bro.
No, they did cook. They were cooking Liverpool at points.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the end for
guys, you know Bournemouth are like 3rd, 4th right now. Just let you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, and Leno shot us up with the Bundesliga chat. Cologne seem to be flying at the moment, so
they flying.
Yeah.
They're
flying at
take
the
that back,
moment.
man. I'm sorry.
They ain't even won the own league, man. How are they going to win the Premier League?
No, wait, where are they? I'm pre in the Bundesliga now. Let me pre this Bundesliga table, bro. Okay, not they're 6th. Fair play. Fair play.
Kane's on 17 goals this season. Is that true?
Bro, Kane's on 11 goals in 6 Bundesliga games.
I heard he's on
No,
17 in
17 is all competitions. Yeah,
that was before this weekend as well.
He scored
Kane
two.
is on crack, bro. But
He's on
you
course
man, what do
to
you man think?
stupidness this
Apparently,
season.
Kane's gonna have a release clause next summer.
Where do you reckon he'll
So,
come back to when he comes back to England?
I mean, sure. I mean,
Chelsea.
I
He's
can
too
only
old
see
now.
him going back to Tottenham. But
Yeah.
like, is anyone gonna spend like nearly 100 mil on a 33-year-old?
I think he's got like a 50-something million release clause, you know.
Is it 50 something?
Yeah, the release clause ain't that big, you know. So
I think Chelsea, you know, I think Chelsea might be the best fit because everyone else has got a striker. I mean, unless Yoker is completely flops.
I mean, Tottenham. I think he would
Imagine
fit.
that.
I think he'd fit Arsenal like a glove.
Of course, but he's a little bit old now, man. I would have loved him
I
a
know,
few years
but like a cheeky 2 seasons,
years,
like
2 Premier Leagues, no one's gonna complain, bro.
a cheeky 2 seasons, Golden Boot.
Huh?
But the thing with Kane, yeah, I'm not sure if he's a big enough bastard, yeah, to go to another London club.
Yeah,
I think he is.
Good point.
Yeah,
That's a good
Bro,
point.
he was trying to
a
go. He was
Arsenal
trying to go
fan,
Man City.
Huh?
He was
He
trying
should
to
have
go
gone
Man
City.
City.
He should have gone the year before they signed Haaland. He should have gone City.
No, he should have. Nah, 100. But you know, Daniel Levy's the most swish guy, bro. He's gone now, bro. So.
Well, bro, Tottenham have got that Vinay guy mashing them up anyway, so I don't think Harry Kane goes there.
Yeah, because he was like, "I'll come in it."
Where else is he gonna go, though, man? That's the problem.
We sent out some spies, bro. We sent Edu to Nottingham Forest. He's mashing them up as well, bro.
No, trust. Hey, she must bring in bare Brazilians and that. It's crazy, man.
We sent our what's his physio to Liverpool to get him doing that.
On a quick one, yeah. On a quick one, Shaq, are you the one that can put the comments up?
Yeah. What you want to put up?
Yeah, put the most recent one because we're gonna touch on this quickly because I feel like I deserve it. I deserve it.
Yeah, go to
Barcelona today, man.
I nearly broke Yasser's hand in the uncle shop still when we were watching the game.
This brother with his big Egyptian hand, bro. My hand was vibrating for about an hour, bro.
But when we scored the 4th goal, I went to high five him and I nearly broke his hand, fam. Like it was a bit.
Shit.
How it was obviously you guys didn't watch it, but
I watched the game.
Oh, did you? We dominated them. We dominated them. Their high line was horrible, and we kept just playing the through ball and attacking them from the wings. I feel like Barcelona without Lamine and without Rafinha, their attack loses a lot. Rashford did okay, but Rashford didn't play well. I wasn't shook at any point.
Rashford not the same without Lamine, man. You even dominated them on the ball. On the ball, you dominated them.
Physically, we put we changed from a back 3 to a back 4, and we put a physical midfield that was like, you know, obviously technically we're never going to be as good as their midfield, so we just roughed them up a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, bro, like I was expecting us to lose 4-1, not win 4-1. So like that's what I'll make of that. And it's the first time we've beaten Barcelona in 10. It's the first time we've beaten them in the league in 10 years. So that one. And first home win of the season. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that quickly. Selling Inigo was a mistake this season for Barca, and it's not the top 2 mistakes, and it's not the second. I don't know, man.
This one knows a lot about football outside of the Prem. I like that.
That's what. Selling Inigo. I mean,
man.
I feel like Barcelona is not a fast enough centre back for the high line that Barcelona are playing. Kind of thing. Like,
and Hansi Flick won't let go of that high line, bro.
Nah, I feel like teams. This is the thing with like when it comes to like the top teams in Europe, yeah, you can have a great season playing a certain way and doing a certain system or whatever, but the next season the teams have clocked it, and you need to reset. Do you know what I mean? The only team that's been able to play the same way for more than a season, or maybe 2, is Barcelona with their tiki-taka pep time. But every other time, Like every time a team wins with a certain style, it gets found out the next year because everyone's watching them and they're just trying to nullify it and find
100%.
holes in it.
Pep, one thing that makes Pep so great is he always tweaks the next season, subtle things. So whenever you get too used to things that he does, he makes subtle changes that you lot can't keep up with.
Do you know what I will say? Yeah, I think for like 95% of the season, yeah, I still do think that Pep still kept his line high in it for like the vast majority of games in it, in my opinion. Because I was actually going to ask you guys if you guys watched the City game today, because I think this season is the first time, yeah, I'm watching Man City and they're actually trying to do bare dark arts, trying to get man behind the ball. They're not trying to just throw bare man forward. Like they're just looking like a different team. Do you know what I mean? These men are actually fighting and scrapping fucking sheets like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so he's learning a bit of the pragmatism, yeah? The Arteta pragmatism. He's learning a bit of it.
I should have known you was gonna go there. I should have known.
All right, what's it? Big up Yas, man, for coming on.
Boys, it's been a pleasure, man. I got a roll, man. But
I like your energy, man. I like your energy still, man.
Big up Yas, man.
If you like Yas and you like his energy, head over to Sport Uncensored, and that's where you see. That's where you see us.
Yes.
Put a link in the description. Guys, like, share, and subscribe. You man are doing your thing. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the invite.
Love my bro, man.
Blessings.
Nah, big up, man. Big up. And obviously, yes, if you man are here next week as well, you wanna try to put your channel in the link as well, man.
Tarek, holla at me, man. I'm back, bro.
Yeah.
Say no more, bro.
Hey, listen, guys, we're gonna wrap it up anyways. You know what I mean? An hour 36 minutes in, man. So, look, T, yes, Alex, like, big up yourself, man. Love for jumping on. I can't lie, man. This was lit. I hope I see you, man. What is international break?
You're gonna see a bit more of me now, man. Yeah, 100%, man. I don't know. What are you lot doing for the internationals? Anything coming up?
Usually international break, Usually international break, we don't run the Sunday show, innit? Do you know what I mean? But it's every Sunday when Premier League's on, we're running in it. So if it's international break, obviously people week after we'll be back in it. Obviously you might see me and James come to solo or whatnot, but usually like Premier League time, that's when we're there on a Sunday, man. But nah, T, big up yourself, man. Love for jumping on. You said is it Sport Uncensored, yeah?
Sport Uncensored, the sport channel that Yas and me are on.
Yeah.
I'll get James to send it to you, man. But you know what? I'll put it on the private chat. And I'll put it on the chat. But yeah, Sport Uncensored, we just sit in the studio and talk rubbish.
Yeah, I've seen you got set up, man. I like the setup, man. It's proper professional, man. Literally.
I need to breathe that still. Yeah, people, make sure you're going over there and subscribing, innit? You know what I mean? Make sure you hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. Do you know what I mean? T, love for jumping on. Alex, love for jumping on. I hope I see you, man, in 2 weeks' time. But listen, everyone, it's Sunday, and it's back to the dreaded Monday, you know what I mean? So enjoy the rest of the Sunday while you can. You understand? You know what I mean? Lena, everyone in the chat, man. Russell, everyone there, man. Twisted, whoever's still here. Big up yourself, man. Enjoy people, man. And salute.
Big up everyone.